Hello, everyone. This is Godzilla425 here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be discussing. I have a thing out here for it. Luffy's new power. Luffy's Gear 5th. I've been wanting to speculate about this for a while now, since the chapter came out. And what could he possibly do, what he could not do, and all that good stuff. So, let's start it off in three categories: Luffy's new power, the Gear 5th aspect of it, and his awakening. Alright, so let's start off with Luffy's power. Let's get to that. Luffy's power is, as the world government says, the most ridiculous power in the world. And as we know, Luffy is rubber. It gives him the property of rubber and gives him the ability to freely move that rubber any way he wants. Hence the reason why in like Gear 4th he could stretch as long as he wants, move any way he wants. And so as he did it with like the Jet Culverin and all of them, it's like a heat-seeking target. If he wants to hit that person, he will hit that person because that's the freedom he wants. So his power is unique to him and him alone, since all he wants to do and be is the freest pirate in the world. Makes sense, huh? It's starting to make sense. So his power is like rubber, because he's been rubber. He's been a rubber boy all the series. His power is Dusty. That's my dog, Dusty. Oh, where you at? Oh, come on. Right there. Right there. That big good boy. Doggo. But yeah, his power is rubber. He is able to do it freely. And hence the reason why he's been able to do all this stuff, which also brings into the fact the Red Rock actually was part of the Devil Fruits, or was it actually the Will of Ace? It makes you think a bit. Did Red Rock be part of the Will of Ace, or part of Devil Fruit? And I think, because I was confused why people were asking this, I think it's both. Why? Because first, Luffy loved Ace. He was his brother. He went to freaking Marineford to get him, and especially impel down. So, there is a will in there when he thought of Red Rock. But combined with that, remember what the Goro said. It gives him the freedom to do what he wants. Was it? With his ability. So, him thinking of Ace and allowing his freaking rubber or his body to catch a flame as he throws the punch, and naming it Red Rock, or oh, was it Red Rock? Yeah, I think it's Red Rock. Y'all will probably fix my thing in the comments. Go ahead, fix it. I think it's Red Rock. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But so when he does Red Rock, his Devil Fruit also helps with the fact that he can do that. As he's thinking it, he can do it. That what makes it both. Because first he's thinking of the will of Ace. He wants to carry on with that will. And on top of that, his Devil Fruit, seeing this will, or him thinking of this will, allows him to activate it, or change his way of how he throws the punch, and like it catches the flame. and that's why it's like both. Basically, it's pretty much both. Now let's move on to Gear Fifth. The overall form of Gear Fifth, the overall how it is. Gear Fist looks awesome. I gotta admit, it looks amazing. Good job, Oda. A lot of people thought that Gear Fist was gonna look like a full hockey freaking version of freaking Luffy. It wasn't. He fooled everybody by that. All those theories about that is down the drain. I mean, deep down the drain. Unless he pulls out later on, which I want to talk to you about that in just a minute. It goes along with the awakening part aspect of this video. But it goes along with all the other stuff. It goes, and so his form in itself is unique. And so the way it looks is like, and I know there's Dragon Ball fans out there that's saying, "Oh, Luffy had copied One Piece, Dragon Ball. He's gone Super Saiyan." We don't. I'm gonna have to hold them right there right now. We don't know what Luffy's hair is gonna look like. We don't know what his hair is really gonna look like. It might not be yellow. It might be red. Who knows? It is a lighter color, yes. It doesn't have like a darker shade to it when he does it, draws it. Because normally Luffy's hair is black. So when he draws it, it's shaded in. This time around, it isn't. It's lighter. It looks like flames. Yes, you can make the automatic assumption that it's red. Yellow. Doesn't mean it's yellow. It could be red. It could be orange. And yeah. So his form is unique, and it fits him. It's not over the top. He just has the wisp around his arms and his neck like he does in Gear Force. He has that flaming hair. He has that huge grin, the bigger grin that we ever seen Luffy have, and he has those eyes. Those eyes that can give you chills down your back. His eyes that would haunt your dreams if you saw them. That's what the eyes that Luffy has. And, and to be honest, they look so similar to Emu's, to Nisha's. They are so similar. And makes me curious on maybe Emu is awakened. Maybe Emu has the devil fruit and is a mystical villain. And that Emu is awakened just like Luffy, but stays that way constantly to remain immortal. That could be a possibility. But we'll put that in a different video. So, yes, his eyes look creepy as hell, but they look cool as hell as well. So, awesome. Then we got the eyebrows. When I first time reading this, I didn't notice the eyebrows. But then now I'm looking back at it, I'm like, them not right. They look like Sanji eyebrows. Except Sanji's eyebrows go backwards and curl. Luffy's go forwards and curl. And look more bushy than Sanji's. They don't look entirely Sanji's eyebrows, but they are close. If you just flip them, they'd make them more bushier. His eyebrows look cool. I'm pretty sure they're going to look either darker, like I think I have to relook. But yeah. I don't think it would be that big of a difference. I think it's probably the same color of the hair. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, now that leads only the awakening. Awakening. Luffy's awakening looks awesome. His awakening is essentially Gear 5th. And his new powers. This goes along with his power thing I just did the first time around. Luffy's powers look like something out of a Looney Tunes world. And I'm not the only one that had to say this. It looks like out of Looney Tunes world. He can turn the ground into rubber. He can turn things into rubber. He can inflate himself without using and blowing. He can basically do anything he wants. This is the second part of what the Gorosei said. With the awakening, Luffy's body becomes more rubberized and more freedom, meaning he can do whatever he wants. Y'all might say it's broken. I say it's awesome. Y'all might say, oh, he might be the strongest person in the world. I say, give it time. There will be eventually someone stronger. Blackbeard is for example. We don't know if he has all three devil fruits. And I have a theory on that in the video as well. I'm pumping out theories in my head of mine for a lot of things that I might do down the freaking stretch for this future of this channel. But Blackbeard's one of them. Emu, I think Emu is going to be the big bad. Why would you have Emu up there? And reveal someone so powerful who controls the world government that even makes the Gorosei bow. Oh man. So yeah, Emu will be up there as well. So yes, there will be people stronger than Luffy right now, which hints to my next thing, along with Awakening. That goes along with Awakening and what I hinted at. We all know that the Awakening and hockey are two different things. They go two different ways. The awakening is from the devil fruit side of of the skill tree, like the Gomu Gomu New Me or all that stuff. And we already seen this. I must say this: we have already seen this happen, aka Gear Fourth. But you know where I'm going with this. So we have the tree of the freaking Gomu Gomu no Mi, or now known as the Nika Nika no Mi. And then we have the tree of the Haki. And eventually, Luffy managed to combine them, which made Gear 4th. Now, we got Gear 4th. Gear 5th. A.K.A. The Awakening. A.K.A. Sun God Nika showing up. What happens? And we probably got a hint of that, and the reason why all those people just dropped down freaking gone on the ground, unconscious, with that Conqueror's Haki. But what happens if he mixes his awakening with his Conqueror's Haki, his armament Haki, his observation Haki? What will happen then? Will it be similar to Gear 4th? Because I don't think we've seen it yet. I don't think we really have seen him use Haki yet, and we just got to the part where he just became Gear 5th. I think with Haki, he is going to be a lot more devastating of a person. He already is. Don't get me wrong, he already is with his Looney Tunes crap he's doing right now to Kaido. Legit slamming him around like a wet noodle. You'll hear me make that reference a lot of times. He slammed him around like a wet noodle. But would it make him more powerful? Yes, I do believe. And I think we will see it eventually. I think that will be the next step after he fully masters Awakening. I think he will eventually start implementing the Haki to it, which will put him in the end game. Right now, he is in game Luffy. He is Final Saga Luffy. There's no answers or buts. This is Luffy Final Saga. After this saga is the final saga, the final war, probably, most likely. And I do believe, like everybody else, that Luffy will be out for Elbas. So, this right here, right now, is Final Saga Luffy. But I think he's gonna get a little bit more powerful with his hockey added to it. Yeah, if you told me about mm, halfway between last year, halfway point of last year, that Luffy will go gear fist, he will be awakened, he will be powerful, he will be able to take on an emperor, no problem. A lot of people probably would have said, nah, nah, Luffy's gonna lose. He did lose, but in order, and when he lost, he grew, he got his awakening, which put him on pace to absolutely destroy Emperor. And that's what I think next chapter is going to be. I think he's just going to wipe the floor with Kaido. I think next chapter is the last chapter of this fight. I think this fight is over. But I'm going to leave that for the speculation video I'm doing Friday. But yeah. So, overall, between Luffy's power, Gear Fist, and Awakening, they're all the same thing. But they all have their different sides of how you can look at it. But all together, they are Gear Fist or the Awakening, whatever you want to call it. And overall, it possesses the power to be more rubberized, to be more freedom, to allow Luffy to do things that he normally couldn't, or didn't do. Now be able to fully realize it. And it makes Luffy a lot more powerful. A lot more powerful. So, this has been a video of some sorts. I'm still getting used to trying to get this stuff fully out there. I know I'm probably all over the place in this video. If it seems like that, sorry. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this down pat. But I hope you enjoyed. And if you ever want me to redo this video or remake it in a later time frame, whenever I'm a lot more better at this, just tell me in the comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed. This has been Godzilla 425. And One Piece. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, y'all.